Okay, I definitely hear someone to my left here. Yeah, for sure. Alright, I'm just gonna hold this corner, wait for him to come out. Oh, yep, easy clap. Oh, what the? Oh my god. What, huh? Since when's there a game over screen? Insert coin to learn how to b-hop. Is this like a new update? Wait, is this how they're trying to fund anti-cheat? So I know learning how to bunny hop can be a bit frustrating. Kind of like Activision waiting 2 years to implement anti-cheat. I mean, I get it, they're a small indie company, but sheesh. Lucky for you, we're here to break this down step by step and have you moving around the map like a sweat in no time. But before we get started, you want to make sure that you're able to aim and jump without moving your right thumb from the analog stick. I've linked a couple YouTube tutorials in my bio below to help out with this. With that said, let's get into the tutorial. You'll want to load up Plunder or a custom game and find a flat space on the map, like here for example. And the first step is all about timing. You'll want to aim forward, engage your tactical sprint and press the jump button. And as you're in the air and you're about to hit the ground, you want to press jump again. It should look something like this. If you press your second jump button too soon or too late, your character will just jump once like this. And once you have this down, it's time to move on to step 2. And for this next step, you'll want to use the same button timings as before, but you'll want to rotate your right analog stick to one side while you're in the air. And don't forget to practice looking to both sides. There will be plenty of situations in Warzone where you'll need to bunny hop to the left or the right to stay alive. You see, this is exactly what can happen when you don't practice looking both ways. I mean, well, kind of. Wait, I got sidetracked. Where were we? Oh yeah, step 3. And now for this step, we're going to take the same buttons we pressed in step 2 and add in ADSing as we look to either side. It should look like this. And just like before, you'll want to make sure to practice this to both sides. By the end of this step, you should be very comfortable alternating bunny hopping to the left and the right, just like this. And now that we've got the bunny hop mechanics down, it's time to move on to the last step, which is honestly the most important. In this step, we're going to spray paint a target and practice bunny hopping to the left and the right while shooting the target. I say this all the time, but advanced movement is not going to help you win gunfights if you can't shoot straight while doing it. And if you're just starting out with bunny hopping, I would practice this step in an open space. However, if you want more of a challenge that resembles real game scenarios, put a visual barrier between you and the target and try to hit your shots. And now speaking of real game scenarios, I feel like this video wouldn't be complete if I didn't show you a few common examples of when bunny hopping can be useful. So let's get into that next. So bunny hopping really gives you 3 main advantages, which makes it useful in the previous scenarios. You cover a lot of horizontal distance in a short period of time, you raise your hitbox higher off the ground, and you can get peeker's advantage when coming around corners or head glitches. So let's get back to cornering. Bunny hopping is so effective here because you force your opponent to track a wide movement in a close quarter fight. And this can be very difficult for lower skilled players. You'll oftentimes break their aim assist if they have it, and usually your opponent isn't expecting it. So if they do land some shots, they'll more than likely be on your legs and you'll take less damage because your hitbox is higher. Now slide canceling can work here, but it may not be the best option. If your opponent is ADSing a corner, you're more than likely to slide directly into the crosshair and peeker's advantage won't save you. And now moving on to the instant rechow. This is a move you see your favorite pros use all the time. It works here because oftentimes your opponent's natural instinct is to aggressively push you when they think that you're one shot. So by instantly rechowing, you can catch your opponent in a tactical sprint, and they'll be penalized by the sprint to fire delay so you can get shots into them before they can even aim their gun. They'll also have to track a wide jump, and this will give you even more time and increase the likelihood that they miss some shots. And finally, we're back to the oath, B-hop flick. This movement is difficult to pull off, and it's pretty much a last-ditch effort to stay alive when you get shot in the back or the side and have no cover nearby. It's the same principle as before in that you're trying to maximize your range of movement to make your opponent miss some shots and buy you time to hit yours. And with that, I am out. That's about all I could get into a 5-minute video, and I wanted to keep this one short. And if you enjoyed the shorter video format, please let me know in the comments, and if you like the content on my channel, please remember to subscribe. Hope to see you guys in the next one.